Alright, so load up Five Nights at Cobsons. Now, normally when you start the game, there'll be a sticky note that's a picture of the Swede, a soy jack meant to mock Swedish people. However, rarely, and I mean very rarely, this image, or this note, can contain a code. Now, this happens extremely rarely, and if you want to get it, I recommend starting the game, starting a new night, check the note, and if it's a picture of the Swede, then reload, and keep doing it until you get the stupid code here. Now, it's random every time, so you can't just copy this down. It's random every time. So once you start it, and once you finally get a game with the code, and before I say anything, I just want to say, I was one of the very few people ever that have this happen in my game without me even knowing it. It happened in my part 2, which I want to thank a commenter for telling me that it did happen, and it showed these random codes. Now, I never noticed this when I was playing it. I never did, but apparently that means I'm extremely lucky. So anyways, I spent about like 30 minutes trying to get it to appear again, and eventually I did. Now, this code actually contains cameras. Well, it contains camera codes. So for example, if the code was 12345, I would open up the camera, hit 1, then go to camera 2, then go to camera 3, and then go to camera 4. Okay? So you want to go in the camera order that the note says. So like each number is a camera number, and you want to go there. Now, do remember that Thrembo is a real number, and you do need to make sure of that. Now, before you do this glitch, Easter egg, you want to mute the phone, okay? Because if you don't mute the phone, it's not going to play until it finishes. So mute doll, or you won't hear it, and you'll be confused like I was for the first time. But mute doll, and then once you do that, start it up, and put in that code that's on the notepad in the camera order or whatever. And once you do, you'll get this message. Pretty spooky, right? But I wasn't done there, so I grabbed the footage, or the audio of that, and I plugged it into an online Morse code decoder, and as it turns out, it says... Before I go, I just want to say one thing. Squirrel Jack, the squirrel in the game, died. I'm not sure if this is an Easter egg or not, but I might as well include it. It appears to happen randomly, and it's not mentioned anywhere on the wikis, so I guess this is a first discovery, but yeah, he can just randomly die. I'm not sure what causes it, but it appears to be an Easter egg. It could be pretty helpful, but yeah, this is just a thing that can happen. It's just a bonus Easter egg I thought I'd put in.